this event for us this week.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming out tonight. The regular board meeting of February 20th, 2025 is now in session. Please rise for a moment of silence to be followed by our pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Buckton?
Here.
Dr. Kraus?
Here.
Ms. Kroll?
Here.
Mr. May?
Here.
Mr. Menhart?
Here.
Mr. Pratt?
Here.
Ms. Shoup? Here. Mr. Smith?
Here.
Mr. Soap?
Here.
All present.
The executive session was held on February 12th, 2025 from 8:25 p.m. to 8:45 p.m. for personnel and legal matters. I need a motion for the approval of minutes of the rescheduled board meeting of January 16th, 2025, held January 21st, 2025. Do you have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Any unfinished business? We need a motion to table agenda item H9 titled Custodial Recall. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
A second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We need a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Motion.
Second? Any
Second.
questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Remarks from visitors.
We have Mrs. Popolarczyk here with the cross-country team that wanted to address the board. Dr. Popolarczyk.
So, good evening. I'm Dr. Popolarczyk and the head coach of the Carmichaels cross-country team. We had a great season this year, and we owe a great deal to our supporters. And before I get too carried away, I like to showcase our cross-country team here. We're a little bit short in our numbers. We had a flu outbreak, so we're kind of getting sick, but they're with me tonight, and I'm going to hand it over to Ava Smith, our co-captain.
Hi, my name is Ava Smith. I'm here tonight speaking on behalf of the team to acknowledge the tremendous support of the school board. In particular, its members, Mr. Buckton, Mr. Pratt, and Mr. Sokol. I'm not sure how many members of the community know, but our school just established the Carmichaels cross country team in 2023. This year was our first official season, and it was our first time ever hosting. But as of July 2024, we didn't have a course, and we were on a schedule to host early in September. In essence, we were in a panic because we didn't have a course, and we didn't have a plan for one on campus or elsewhere, anywhere. We didn't know what to do, but Mr. Buckton, Mr. Pratt, and Mr. Sokol did. Together they mapped out a beautiful course on campus that included the existing track and woods by the football field. However, that was only half the battle. The wooded area would need a path carved out, and we didn't have the equipment or manpower to make it happen. Mr. Buckton and Mr. Pratt graciously donated their time and equipment to personally carve a path in the woods for the cross-country course. This endeavor took more than hours. It took weeks, and we were very appreciative. Please accept these plaques as a small token of our appreciation.
Thank you.
Your efforts enabled us to host the first of many of our cross-country meets here at our school. We appreciate you. Thank you for supporting our team. Last but not least, we would like to present a plaque for the trophy case to Mr. Moorcraft. We hope that you would display this plaque commemorating our inaugural and first official seasons as the Carmichaels cross-country team. We thank you for your time and allowing us to come tonight. Thank you for all you do.
Dr. Popolarczyk, are you finished?
Yes, we're good.
Okay. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to stay for the meeting, but this will probably be a good time for you to leave. Thank you so much and continued success and congratulations on your inaugural season.
Thank you.
Principals, do we have any student representatives this evening? No? Okay, thank you. Administrative reports, Superintendent Moorcraft.
Thank you, Mr. Manhart. So just want to talk some student achievements in athletics. This past month was filled with outstanding student accomplishments. Kinsley Rodhaver, a 5th grader, celebrated an exciting achievement as our all-star cheer team secured a bid to secure a world championship competition in Florida. Additionally, Carmichaels Area District, the Carmichaels Area School District's Pacey Pratt and Parker Hewitt were awarded prestigious Rudy Marisa scholarships and named Greene County Athletes of the Month. In sports, we congratulate Coach Connard, his first career win as a varsity girls basketball coach, when he defeated Jefferson Morgan, while freshman Kaylani Chun stood out with a stellar 17-point game, earning the McCracken Pharmacy Athlete of the Week. Senior night was a great success, celebrating our dedicated senior athletes, cheerleaders, and announcers as the girls and boys teams both claimed victory over their opponents. Academic and extracurricular activities. Students continue to shine academically and creatively. Mrs. Freeman's 5th graders took an innovative challenge creating toys from recyclable materials, while the elementary book club kicked off a new year while engaging discussions and activities. Mrs. Santella and Mrs. Adamson recognized students who achieved their 100 club honors for their academic excellence. Mrs. Moore's 3rd grade class celebrated Chinese New Year with cultural activities, and high school students had the opportunity to learn about conservation through a visit from the National Aviary. We also thank Rebecca Yeager for sharing her career insights on flagging traffic for gas wells with Mrs. Knizer's career class, and former Miss Rain Day, Abby Ray, for her inspiring talk on hearing loss awareness with the Elementary Book Club. Community involvement and contributions. The generosity of our community was evident this month. The Consul Cares Foundation donated $10,000 to our Helping House to support essential services for children. Carmichaels Area Elementary School's 5th grade team once again partnered with the local Humane Society, collecting donations and writing persuasive essays to encourage pet adoption. Our high school guidance counselor, Mrs. Panapento, was honored in Southwest Training Services publication for her dedication to students. And lastly, the Drama Club is working hard preparing for their spring production, The Addams Family, scheduled for the weekend of March 21st. Stay tuned for ticket information. I want to thank our students, our staff, our community members for making January and February successful months, and we appreciate their generosity. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Moorcraft. Does anyone have any questions before we move on? Okay, elementary principal, Mrs. Sacco.
I printed out, I included our attendance year-to-date and also our incident reports, our PSSA testing, which is within the window. Unfortunately, the ELA testing window falls right after Easter, but we're doing the best we can in trying to make the best accommodations for our students. I gave you flyers regarding our literacy night on March 20th and our kindergarten registration, which I am scheduled to meet with both of those groups to finalize plans, but these I don't think will change. I'm pretty sure this is what we will stick with in terms of dates and time. And that's really all that I have for tonight.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Sacco. Any questions? Okay, middle school principal, Mr. Paul.
Oh, I'm sorry, the Read Across America Week will be before our next meeting. I included that as well. That'll be March 3rd to the 7th. That's also, we're still working as a staff, but one of the things that we will be doing, we will be kicking off a program with the Washington Wild Things where we will set goals and then our students can earn free tickets to the games, to a game that we designate. And it will not be during the school day. It'll be weekend or evening game.
Mr. Paul.
Thank you, Mr. Manhart. In your packet, you're going to find some things coming up. Weather permitting, the 6th grade will attend Tornado Signs Museum tomorrow. Item C in your upcoming educational opportunities for middle school students. March 25th is going to be our 6th grade trip to Biztown. students and teachers have been working very hard. It's about a 2-month process that engages 6th grade students in job interviews, the questionings that you might ask, and then they actually go to bid town and actually perform those jobs. The kids enjoy it, the teachers enjoy it. It is free to the district, so it's something we're very excited to do. Also in your packet, as Ms. Sacco said, we're going to try to copy her in regards to PSSA testing. We come back on a Tuesday now, and the state schedule state testing that first week. So we come back on a Tuesday. We're going to bring our students back as normal as we can on that Tuesday. That Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we are going to be testing ELA. And then hopefully the next week we'll test math and science in middle school. I think we're going to follow the same schedule as the elementary. Also in your packet, some things that are concerning, obviously, Dr. Popolarchek said the flu is hitting us. Attendance the last 2 weeks in middle school is around 87%. Staff and teachers, we're getting sick around here. So it's hard to find any consistency, really, since we've been back from Christmas. So hopefully, next couple months, we can settle in here for middle school. In your packet, you're also going to find out, I did want to mention Faith Willis. Faith was the lead in our drama production last year here. She attends Lancaster Bible College right now, was also given a lead in a role there, and she was Princess Winifred in the musical Once Upon a Mattress. I know we have a proud mom in the middle school and her dad as well, so congratulations to Faith. Some of our students in the middle school also attend the ballet Romeo and Juliet. We were actually featured in Duquesne's article. Mr. Molina was quoted in there. I'll provide that for you in the packet as well. Student retention right now is a little bit up, as well as discipline's down because we haven't been here. But, it's been a great year so far. Hopefully we can keep people healthy and continue on with the year. With no questions.
Thank you, Mr. Paul. Mrs. Trevecki's out tonight. She's so sweet. Mr. Conley.
Thank you, Mr. Bernard. PSSA testing, kind of piggybacking off of what Mrs. Sacco and Mr. Poland had said, is in full swing. Test registration and test management opened up on the 17th. I sat down with Mr. Poland and middle school guidance, Ms. Karras, to set up training on how to create those test sessions. This year, we're going to test 285 total students testing online simultaneously. That's in the entire middle school, as well as some of the population of the elementary students. The other population of the elementary is going to be paper and pencil. This is the last year we can opt for that. Next year, they all have to be online, mandated by the state of Pennsylvania. It's going to add another 233 students to online testing. We're going to be okay this year. We're going to be okay next year, but going further than that, without starting to life cycle some of those elementary devices, it's going to be a challenge getting accurate test results with those older devices. So I know I'm beating a dead horse and I bring it up every meeting, but I just don't want anyone to be surprised when that day comes. Moving on to another subject, we're looking at expanding our huddle camera system. Those are the cameras that are on the press box of the football field, stadium, and also in the gymnasium, and they live stream the games that we host here at home. We're looking at avenues to get the baseball and softball fields also under that umbrella. It's a challenge because they require a hard connection. We have wireless out there right now, but they won't run on a wireless connection. They have to be hardwired. So we're exploring different avenues of extending my network to those locations via fiber. Mr. Franks is helping me get estimates and cost estimates for what that would cost, as well as looking into things like Starlink and using that as an alternative to provide network for those solutions. When I have hard numbers on that, I will obviously present it to the board. And if there's no questions, that concludes my report.
Any questions? Okay, I have a question.
Sure.
Principals, you can chime in. When you're testing online, I know how stringent this is, and they come in and monitor you and do security checks. What happens if the system goes down? Has that been discussed by anyone?
That actually has happened. The first year that we were mandated to test online was during COVID. The state servers crashed during testing, and the whole state went on pause. They fixed it within a couple hours, and then we were back online. We paused testing for that day and then resumed the following day. Knock on wood, everything would be robust and handled this year, but it could happen. Nothing's impervious.
I understand that it's okay with the state because their system went
right.
But what if ours goes down?
I think as long as we maintain that testing window of completing those tests within that week or 2 week period that they give us, we're okay. But I don't know if the principals could
I
speak
think
more
that's
to
the main
the.
thing, as long as you don't go past May 9th, they want all the tests in. And really, they give you that whole week from May 5th to May.
You can divide that time any way you want.
Right, yeah, we can, you have a morning and an afternoon session, so we have basically 3 weeks to get the testing in.
Well, let's hope it doesn't happen.
And if it would happen after it starts, there are areas that we report, there's like paperwork that we fill out.
Yeah, we have
to
to,
just
absolutely, we have to
report that it
notify
happens.
to the state that happened.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Franks, maintenance report.
Thank you, Mr. President. Okay, beside the weather conditions where we get interrupted all the time lately with snow and ice, we're taking care of work that has been planned. Right now, this last month, the work in progress, one of the big things that we accomplished was taking care of our insurance carrier's recommendations. In the in the gym at the elementary, 35 sprinkler guards were installed in the ceiling. They're arranged across the entire ceiling, and it doesn't seem like 35 things are a big deal, but you have to move the lift to go underneath each one of them, then go up 20 feet and change them. But we did accomplish those. The other insurance carrier requirement was to move some wooden shelving further, more feet away from the glass fusing oven and the kiln in the art room at the high school. That's been completed. There are other items that they had. All of them are similar in that water damage or fire damage, the interests that we're taking care of. There were about 6 more things, but we'll have them done within the window the insurance carrier gave us. One of the items that was on our 5-year plan was a pump rebuild, and Carl and Gary accomplished that last week. We have 2 pumps that run together to provide redundancy during cold weather. They provide all the heat from the looking ahead a little bit is the 3-year AHRA, it's an asbestos report. It's due. I've been talking to Mrs. Todd about it, and we're getting quotes on having that done. It's something, again, we do every 3 years, and it's required. I mentioned at the last board meeting that we're due for the 3-year hydraulic test on both the elevators. We have put in the request for the test to take place, but there are 3 individual entities involved to get the test done, and yet I'm still not scheduled, but we're still within the window. Mrs. Todd and I have worked out a lot of the first draft of the 5-year buildings and grounds plan. There's a whole bunch of things need prices put in yet to give the board. I like how Mrs. Todd has laid it out. It gives us a lot of flexibility to just move things around and then just move the totals around as it is so that we can fit them to our budget as we, and we're also working to reduce the costs on some of the things as much as we can. Whatever we can do in-house. Some of the smaller things, just like the pumps, we took the 1 pump off the list as it's been completed. There's no progress, of course, on the field house roof because of the weather. It's way outside of the allowable temperature ranges right now. On the item that was tabled for next board meeting, my custodial staff is currently, we have 3 short of what the previous staffing level was. I've been informed that a second senior employee has began his exit process for retirement. One of them that is his last day will be in March, and although that the workload is unknown at this point, I've taken measures to have a work study done. And in order to determine that exact workload and equitable division of labor, I've asked a study which began this Monday, the 17th. The gentleman performing this study has provided his credentials and qualifications. and it's being done, actually calculated by software. The janitorial supply, which is one of our vendors, has offered to do it at no cost for us. They had done it once before 7 years ago, right after renovation. And now there have been quite a few changes. We've actually added a lot of closets have become offices. There's a lot of differences in the way we do things now. So some of the areas have come up plus and minus. Although the total report isn't done yet, I will have those 2 areas, when they're completed, I will have received and reviewed the complete report. I'll submit it to the board for their evaluation next work session. I'm hoping that the board can look at this and realize that we're going to be in imminent danger of losing we are losing another person, on top of the fact that the one person is off and we're using sub in their place. We will wind up really short. Right now, there is a difficulty. The work study will prove what I need and give you guys the rational information to make a proper decision. So I thank you for your time. If there's any questions.
I have one. What's the baseline to the work study? Is it you're telling me how many people it needs to clean every inch of flooring in all 3 buildings in one single evening? Or is it how much manpower do I need to be safely clean? Like, I just know many of us work in a building where you only have it cleaned once a week.
Exactly. And
so what's the baseline of this study going to tell us? Like,
it's going to tell you on one end what it takes to do it in every classroom, every day, every surface, every avenue of it.
okay.
And then it will also be able to be adjusted to suit, okay, we're only going to do desktops every other day. You see what I mean? There's a lot of flexibility in this.
Yeah.
But you have to start with knowing what the full Monty is first, and then you can adjust if you can afford to adjust. And I've seen these reports before. I have the old one, and it was really comprehensive. The study can't be done by saying, I've got 100,000 square feet. The study involves measuring every room, counting the desktops, teacher's desk, how many doors, how many windows, how many doorknobs, phone, yes, no, smartboard. The differences between commercial empty spaces or cubicles or offices versus an elementary school is immense. We have soft surfaces, multiple things that you don't have in office space.
I just want to make sure it's giving us different options, and
It's
that's what
going
you're
to
telling me
give
that
you
it
a
is.
ton.
You don't have
of
all traffic
Yeah.
area occupancy. Those studies are already out there. They've already been done. I mean, there's millions of schools here.
Absolutely. And
It's
these,
not nothing that's, you know,
Right.
yeah.
and these are
It's
very,
pretty much what we talked about.
it will be very enlightening for everybody, including myself. I will know exactly what is needed to do the task.
Okay.
Thank you. That's it then,
Any
gentlemen.
other questions? Thank you, Mr. Franks. Okay, committee reports, Human Resources,
Thank you,
Mr.
Mr.
Sokol.
Thank you, Mr. Medley. Motion to approve 1 student readmission as presented.
We need a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Roll call, Ms.
Mr. Buckton?
Yes.
Dr. Kraus?
Yes.
Ms. Kroll?
Yes.
Mr. May?
Yes.
Mr. Pratt?
Yes.
Ms. Shute? Yes. Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Sokol?
Yes.
And Mr. Menard?
Yes.
Motion to approve the 2025-2026 school calendar as presented.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Mr. Pratt? Roll call, please.
Dr. Kraus?
Yes.
Mrs. Kroll?
Yes.
Mr. May?
Yes.
Mr. Pratt?
Yes.
Ms. Shute? Yes. Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Sokol?
Yes.
Mr. Buckton?
Yes.
Mr. Menard?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Can we add, you had the date that you also worked with the company?
Yeah, so part of that calendar, we did work with the fire company. We have our open house. We're still in teacher negotiations, so that's kind of still up in the air. But we are working with that so that it won't interfere with the King Cole parade and stuff. So again, we have, like I said, I've spoken with Mr. Bailey, so we are working with them 100% to make sure there isn't interference.
Motion to approve the request for Mrs. Todd to attend the PASBO Annual Conference in Hershey, PA, March 11th through the 14th of 2025, at no cost to the district.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to approve the agreement with the Meadows Psychiatric Center as presented.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Ms. Kroll?
Yes.
Mr. May?
Yes.
Mr. Pratt?
Yes.
Ms. Shute? Yes. Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Sokol?
Yes.
Mr. Buckton?
Yes.
Dr. Kraus?
Yes.
And Mr. Menard?
Yes. Motion carries.
Motion to approve the memorandum of understanding with Blueprints for early learning programs effective July 1st, 2025 through June 30th of 2026.
Second.
Okay. Todd?
Is there any
I got a
cost?
question.
Yeah, is there any cost of this?
No, the blueprints, we rent them the building,
So
we're
they're
getting
paying
that.
rent to come into the building, but we don't have to provide any teachers,
Yes.
we're not providing, oh,
No, they don't go to our, from my understanding, they don't go to our itineraries or anything, right?
I don't think they do. I
Do
think
they go
ours
to our
do.
itineraries? That was the question.
Yes.
I'm standing
How
corrected.
often?
They go to our-
They go 20 minutes a day,
Okay,
just to two. They do, they don't go to music, it's library and gym.
They use the cafeteria as well.
They do use the cafeteria, but I
we
believe
clean
we
the
get,
ma- we
yes,
clean
we
the
get.
meals, so.
I
money
think what
for
Mr.
them.
Sokol's question was offset what they're paying us for rent, to what services we're providing to them.
I have to do a cost analysis, but we do give the rent.
Maybe
We're-
janitorial services.
You know, we clean the room.
And my question, piggyback off of his question, is it says to refer to the lease to approve this, and I don't have the lease. So I can't see what documents are in the lease to approve this paper here.
I'll have to look through the list, I don't know what it is, so.
Because
I know our
I
rent's like
can't
11
vote on something that I don't know
11.50
what the
Our rent is like
other
11.
document says.
Has anything changed since from before till now?
Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. I don't want to say for sure.
Yeah, but
Any other questions? Let's roll call.
Mr. Pratt?
Yes.
Ms. Shute? Yes. Mr. Smith?
yes.
Mr. Sokol?
No.
Mr. Buckton?
No.
Dr. Kraus?
Yes.
Ms. Kroll?
Yes.
Mr. May?
Yes.
Mr. Menard?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Motion to approve a resolution nominating Dr. Richard Kraus to stand for election and appointment to the IU1 Board of Directors.
Second.
Any questions? Roll call?
Ms. Shute?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Sokol?
Yes.
Mr. Buckton?
Yes.
Dr. Kraus? He's going to abstain. Ms. Kroll?
Yes.
Mr. May?
Yes.
Mr. Pratt?
Yes.
Mr. Menard?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah,
Good luck to you.
good job.
Good luck.
We'll all good vote for you. Motion to approve the revised school calendar for 2024-2025 as presented.
Second.
Any questions? Roll call?
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Sokol?
Yes.
Mr. Buckton?
Yes.
Dr. Kraus?
Yes.
Ms. Kroll,
Yes.
Mr. May,
Yes.
Mr. Pratt,
Yes.
Ms. Shute, yes, Mr. Menard.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Motion to approve the restoration of health sabbatical leave request 1 of an elementary school teacher for the second semester of 2024-2025 school year.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Sokol,
Yes.
Mr. Buckner,
Yes.
Dr. Crowe,
Yes.
Ms. Kroll,
Abstain.
Mr. May,
Yes.
Mr. Pratt,
Yes.
Ms. Shute, yes, Mr. Smith,
Yes.
and Mr. Menard.
Yes.
Motion carries.
That was, we're just, we have to say it. All right. Thank you, Mr. Soto. I was waiting for you.
I was out.
Budget Finance, Mr. Smith.
Thank you. Number 1, Teacher Appreciation Week, May 2025. Motion to provide a luncheon prepared by the cafeteria and a memento at cost not to exceed $30 per staff member during Teacher Appreciation Week, May 5th through the 9th, 2025.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Questions?
Yes. Just out of principle, I don't think we should be doing dinners our first time we have a school board meeting at the beginning of the year. I just think it's a waste of money, I truly do. That's just my personal opinion, so it has nothing to do against teachers. I just don't think we should just keep having luncheons and dinners every time something new happens. I just had to. I just think we have.
Any other questions or comments? Okay. Roll call.
Mr. Buckner,
Yes.
Dr. Crowe,
Yes.
Ms. Kroll,
Yes.
Mr. May,
Yes.
Mr. Pratt,
Yes.
Ms. Shute, yes, Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Sokol,
No.
and Mr. Menard.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Number 2, the IU budget. Motion to approve the 2025-2026 budget in the amount of $549,522 and the district share of $6,260.61 as presented.
Second.
We have a second. Any questions? Mrs. Clark, roll call.
Dr. Crowe,
Yes.
Ms. Kroll,
Yes.
Mr. May,
Yes.
Mr. Pratt,
Yes.
Ms. Shute, yes, Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Sokol,
Yes.
Mr. Buckner,
Yes.
Mr. Menard.
Yes.
Motion carries.
And my final one, this is the second reading for the policy change. This is a motion to approve the second reading of the policy item A below as presented, which is just in relation to thresholds and things like that for bids and quotations.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any questions? Roll call, please.
Ms. Kroll,
Yes.
Mr. May,
Yes.
Mr. Pratt,
Yes.
Ms. Shute, yes, Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Sokol,
Yes.
Mr. Buckner,
Yes.
Dr. Crowe,
Yes.
and Mr. Menard.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Athletics, activities and athletics, Mr. Pratt.
Number 1, resignation, D. Jones, assistant football coach. Motion to approve the resignation letter of Dave Jones as assistant football coach effective February 3rd, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Number 2, resignation, S. Delaney, assistant football coach. Motion to approve the resignation letter of Sean Delaney as assistant football coach effective February 3rd, 2025.
Second.
Second. We have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Number 3, resignation, D. Beck, assistant middle school football coach. Motion to approve the resignation letter of Dawn Beck as assistant middle school football coach effective February 3rd, 2025.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Number 4, assistant varsity softball coach. Motion to offer the assistant varsity softball coach position to Joanna Karras and Morgan Paisley with salary split in terms per professional contract effective the 2024-25 season.
We we have a second?
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Number 5, Fieldhouse Monitor position. Motion to offer the Fieldhouse Monitor position to Jacob Smith to assist Jacob Penich at the hourly rate of $15 per hour and no fringe benefits retroactive to February 11th, 2025.
We have a second?
Second.
Any questions?
Yes, I have a lot of questions here. Number one, why are we hiring 2 people for this job? Will the time be split between them, and how many hours a week do they work?
They are split.
Yeah, the time is split.
How many hours a week? 12?
So Monday through Friday from 3:30 from 3 to 6:30, and Saturday 8 to 10, so we have 2 hours.
Oh, they started at 15. Is it a 4:30?
This says weight room, then halfway.
I think he has access to it,
Yeah.
but it's the hours.
Yeah, the hours are 2 hours. This is when he has
2 hours a
access.
day, Monday through Friday,
And Saturday.
Saturday all day?
No, 2 hours.
2 hours, so 12 hours a week?
Yep.
12 hours a week. Now, is he subcontractor, is he being 1099, or is there a burden on top of his 15?
They run through payroll, but
So
they don't
it'd
get
be-
retirement, so
Right.
Social Security.
So instead of
Yeah.
the standard 70% burden, it's probably going to be around 40.
Yeah, it's,
So-
yeah, because there's no retirement. or
So
anything.
realistically, this is a $21.50 an hour is what it's costing the district. So you're looking at like $17,000 a year, roughly, $16,000 a year for that. That is if the time is split.
With it being retroactive to the 11th, have we already essentially extended this position to Jacob?
I believe what's been happening is that Jacob, the gentleman that was doing it, is working more, so he's not able to do it. So the other gentleman was filling in, in his absence because of his workload. That's my understanding. Is that your
So
understanding?
it's your understanding that this money, although we're going to be over budgeted yet, if money was budgeted for as it was at the beginning of the year, regardless of how much, I understand, I know.
This is a budget, we did budget some money for this.
Then there's a necessity for this position. I'm assuming.
This is the community usage of the field house, the people who come in, when the community is in the field house. These are the people who monitor the field house while the community is using it.
Is this just during the school year?
And we do it all summer. This is the one that Albert McMinn used to do, I believe was the former one.
So the one person was getting paid for a certain amount of hours. He's going to do half his hours now, and this new person's doing, so there's no more hours.
There's no additional hours. Right.
Just to back up and when the field house was built.
Because
That's what everybody
For a new
here
person.
sees. No, for every employee, every dollar you spend, there's burden on top of that. It costs the taxpayers.
To back up to the time period when the field house was built, the money was raised through the community to build that field house. The field house itself did not cost the community, it did not cost the school board anything. There was a stipulation put in at that time that the public would always get an access of some type to it. Now, it does have to be 2 hours a day, I don't know what that is, but that was understood at the time when the fundraising happened, and I do not want to go against that anytime.
Yeah, we'll have to have a discussion on that because we met with some safety people from other districts and they do not allow it in theirs. They try to keep the public way away from the student population, 100%.
I don't believe this is with students.
You have students up there at the
I'm
same
asking,
time.
I'm asking this work up there, is this time that they're talking about with Mr. Pennish, are there students in there with the public?
I mean, there could be. I know the baseball team could be in the batting cages while someone is in the field outside of their doors. The Dr. Cross was wrong, but you close the doors if you're in the batting cage. The public is not allowed in that section.
in there,
Okay, yeah, I think it needs to be reviewed.
Mapletown baseball team was in there.
Because it started out, it was early morning, there were people that came in, and we opened it up for the public at that time, and I think there were some Saturday hours. If that's how I remember initially, Vicki, you probably maybe remember better. But that's what it started out as, and, so I think absolutely we need to.
Times have changed.
Well, times have changed, but, you still have to honor what happened years ago.
I know, but you're spending $18,000.
We can argue.
Hold on. We spend $18,000 a year on a person to sit up there. 10 years, $180,000. You've only paid $220 for the house to be built. You're 30 years in this.
Yeah, I know how to do math.
Okay, well, that's...
Okay, we'll discuss this, it'll be.
I just think it's
That's all.
inherently dangerous to have kids in there with the public.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second, we got questions, we're going to vote. Mrs. Todd, roll call.
Mr. May?
Yes.
Mr. Pratt?
No.
Ms. Shute?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Sokol?
Yes.
Mr. Buckner?
No.
Dr. Kraus?
Yes.
Ms. Kroll? Yes. Mr. Menhart?
Yes.
Motion carries.
That ends my
Thank you, Mr. Pratt. Okay, transportation, buildings, and grounds. Mr. May.
Okay, number one, facilities. Motion to approve the request for facilities, item A through F below as presented.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Number two, policy, the first reading. Motion to approve the first reading of policy item A below as presented, and it is 8:04, and it deals with the school day, and I believe that was the changes we made. The inclement weather closed the school, but can we have activities such as a board meeting at night? So we made some changes to that, and that's the policy.
Yes, yeah, you're correct.
Okay.
Okay, do we have a second?
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. May. Well, anything, well, we'll get to you later. Okay, curriculum and instruction, Mrs. Kroll.
Nothing to report. We've had a lot of curriculum meetings, but everything's still in the works, so nothing new to report today.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question for her, because I
Okay,
haven't
go
been a
ahead.
part of, there's been, 20 meetings over 15 months, so I'm just trying to get caught up in speed here. Are your meetings you're having, are they to purchase curriculum for these areas that do not have curriculums?
Sometimes, yes, so we talk about that for one. The majority of the recent meetings have been, there's people that have resigned and we need to adjust placement.
So your manpower.
We're trying to figure out schedules for next year, basically.
So has there been any cost analysis done on what curriculums will cost to provide them to everybody that needs them, that does not have them?
Curriculum, yeah, curriculum, not yet, no.
No.
No, they're working on, I know Mr. Moorcraft is working on different curriculums, and we are working in the budget process of trying to get a line item in there to start that process. But they've been focused more on how we're going to adjust staffing at this point in time.
Right, okay. So you're doing placement on class sizes, because I know we're really upside down. in
So
high
we
school
have
area.
3 teachers that left, and we want to shift things, so we have to not hire anybody else because we don't have room in the budget to do that. So that's what they're working on.
When you do this, can you get with the other principals and Mr. Moorcraft? And I've been reading a lot on attendance. And it amazed me is what I found, that 15 to 18 days missed. Do you know how much that drops a grade? 1 to 2 grade points is possible. I mean, that's every data I could find. So it's not just, we have to have a partnership with the public, with the parents, and we have to get them to buy into what we're trying to do here and get these kids in here, get them going to school, get the attendance up.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
think
big,
they put
big
the
part of it.
attendance in each of their reports.
They do,
every
they do.
month.
That's what I was just tracking.
Yeah.
But there's, every little thing is going to help with those grades, so. But that's pretty much it.
Any other questions? Thank you, Mr. Buckton.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Kroll.
Mrs. Stroll.
Business manager.
We need a motion to approve the bills for payment in the amount of $1,656,585.05 as presented.
We have a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Pratt?
Here. Yes.
Ms. Shute?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Stovall?
Yes.
Mr. Buckman?
Yes.
Dr. Crowe?
Yes.
Ms. Kroll?
Yes.
Mr. May?
Yes.
Mr. Menard?
Yes.
Motion carries. And we need a motion to approve the secretary, treasurer, and other financial reports as presented.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
Any questions? Okay, roll call, please.
Ms. Shute?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Stovall?
Yes.
Mr. Buckman?
Yes.
Dr. Crowe?
Yes.
Ms. Kroll?
Yes.
Mr. May?
Yes.
Mr. Pratt?
Yes.
Mr. Menard?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mrs. Clyde. Federal programs, Mrs. Sacco.
We have Fayette Green Federal Coordinator Association. Our literacy or our family workshop will be occurring on Wednesday, March 12th at Lakeside venues. I will share that information with our parent council we meet on Tuesday. It will also be circulated through Facebook, and this comes out of our table money. We typically pay for 10 to 12 people to go, and we usually have that many attend. I did include the agenda for that morning. It is only half a day this year. And then also, as a group, the Fayette Green coordinators have agreed we're kind of going to join forces with Washington County, and we're going to hold joint meetings at least 3 or 4 times a year. So we will still have the monthly meetings on those off months where we don't meet as one big regional group. We usually meet in Uniontown, but then 3 or 4 times a year we will get together with Washington with the idea that we have more people to exchange ideas and get feedback from. And with that, their family workshop is usually held in August, and we are discussing that possibly going to one, or we'll all be helping with the other one. So we'll be looking to help with the one in Washington that's coming August. And that really concludes my report, federal.
Anybody have any questions? Okay, thank you, Mrs. Sacco. Legislative report, Mrs. Shute.
Nothing to report this time.
I
Thank you.
will tell you, the IU is having a legislative, it's coming up. I'll let you know the date if you would like to attend. It'll be in the McMurray campus in Cedar Township. So I'll let you know if they have that, if you want to attend it then.
Okay.
That'd be nice. Maybe she could report next time.
Public relations, does anyone have anything to report? Thank you. Comprehensive plan representative.
Nothing to report.
Thank you. Mr. May, GCC and TC.
Real quick, I'm going to hand these out to the board members. We're having an open house at the CDC. We have it every year. It's April the 10th. And this year, as in past years, Fox Ford is going to partnership with us. They'll have a couple of new cars up there. They'll show us a little bit about everything that's to do with maintenance technology and automotive technology. Food truck will be there. You get to see the teachers and show off, so they can make it there and get to show off that night. So I just want to give everybody a heads up on that. Put that on your calendar, and if you do plan to attend that, all you have to do is let me know, and I'll make sure that I have to show them around what you got there. Okay. And other than that, I think that's good, and that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, Mr. May.
Okay.
Safety and security. I'd like to add or say that the state police has done an assessment of the security of our campus. Chief Miller informed me that the person that did that report or assessment has to have that approved by his superior before he can give it to us, and we're waiting for that right now, and then we'll proceed accordingly. Anything, guys?
We met with, Steve met with Uniontown School, went over their safety procedures and policies, and then we just recently met with the superintendent of Jefferson School District, their president of the school board, and their staff for policing over there. They had some really good things that we found there. There was like 6 or 7 things that actually they really didn't cost anything to do, just implementing different policies and procedures, and they were pretty, I mean, nothing's 100% foolproof, but this was pretty good. And I think we'll get together when we have our first meeting, Mr. Menhart, and we'll get with Mr. Miller and try to get some of this stuff. It's feasible for here to work. Try to get you here so we don't have another breach like we had before, because that can never happen again, ever. So.
I can say, as far as that breach is concerned, I'd like to commend the guys the way they handled it. The government guys, it could happen anytime. But, you know, I'm proud of our security here. I think our guys do a good job, and my grandkids are in this building, as all of you have people here, and I think our guys do a great job. So, with that being said, we need a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second? Second. All in favor? Aye. Meeting adjourned. Thank you for coming out, guys.